Hello, hello. Here we are, Thursday, for our 6 o'clock yoga. I'm Karen with Recovery Fitness. Hi, Serena. I'm going to share. We'll wait a few minutes. I think, is Penelope with us tonight? Penelope's ready. She's so cute. Penelope's ready to do yoga. Serena's kitty. Cute little kitty. Kitty cat. Gorgeous day. I went out and did some weeding this afternoon, so that always makes my body ache. But I'm ready for some yoga, and I thought we'd just do, we'll do Warrior 1, Warrior 2, and Warrior 3 today. Just a nice, gentle practice for Thursday. So if you want to get started, let's do it. Whoa. And we'll start in our seated position. I feel so far away. And as we like to do is find a nice seated position where our spine is in a natural S-curve, neutral position. And then find our breath as we inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Let's do 3 nice deep breaths as we bring our attention inward here. Big 3-part breath where we're inhaling so deeply that our chest expands, then our lungs expand, and then our belly extends. And then exhaling that all out. Finding our shoulders back and down. And let's do 3 movements, inhaling our arms up and then to heart center. Inhaling as we sweep up, exhaling down, and one more. And release. Let's go ahead and let's bring our arms up. And then bring right hand to our left knee, left hand behind us as we turn our head to the left for a gentle twist to start out. Couple breath here. Inhaling, arms back up. Exhale, left hand to the right knee and right arm behind us. Couple breath here. And let's go ahead and bring our arms back up and do a gentle flow. Inhale up, exhale down, opposite side. Just going at your own pace, not a big twist, just a gentle flow. Following our breath. And then coming back to center. Let's go ahead and release our left hand down and then bring our right arm up and gently over. We can press our right hip into the floor or the block or the towel that we're sitting on so that we're pressing down and reaching up with our right arm, feeling that nice stretch all along our right side. Couple breath here. And then let's go to the other side. Right arm goes down, left arm comes up. Again, we're reaching and then gently come over a little bit, pressing that left hip down as we reach up, feeling that nice stretch all along our left side. And breathing. And then let's do another flow with that. Inhaling to one side, exhale, inhale. Couple more times, following your breath. If we inhale here, exhale. Let's exhale as we reach. That feels right. And last one, coming back to center. Let's find our back of our hands together to loosen up the wrists as we rotate. So we're keeping our wrists together as we rotate, loosening up those wrists. And then going back the other way, opposite way. And release. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and find tabletop and prepare for our cat-cow. So finding our hips over our knees, our feet flat, and then shoulders, elbows, wrists are stacked. And in our tabletop position starting out, and then we're going to inhale with the chin up, keeping our shoulders open, tilting that tailbone up, and then exhale, engaging the core, bringing the spine up to the ceiling, pressing towards the ceiling, chin to chest, and tilting the tailbone down. And then going with a nice flow, following your own breath. Everyone's at a different place. Exhaling as we press our spine to the ceiling. Inhaling as we bring our chin up, tilting that tailbone up. Engaging the core as we press spine to the ceiling. That feels good on the lower back. And then inhale, bringing that chin up. One more as we exhale. And coming back to our tabletop, we're going to press back and release into child's pose, releasing our forehead to the mat, or we can double fist our hands and place the forehead there. So this is a place where we can take a brief pause or take a break from whatever we're doing in the practice, and then come back into the practice when you're ready. So we'll come right back up onto our tabletop, and we're going to come into Spinal Balance. So we can do just legs or just arms. We start with that left leg, pressing the left leg back. So our foot is flexed with our toes pointing down. Our hips are parallel to the floor, so they're squared, and we're reaching our right arm forward. So you're reaching with that right arm and pressing with the left heel, feeling that length from fingertip to heel. Inhale, exhale as you come down, and then going to the opposite side. Right leg, left arm. And then here again, we're going to follow our own breath. You may be going faster than me or slower than me, and either way is fine. Just following your breath and for your movements. And again, you can do just legs and just arms. And then go ahead and try to incorporate if you want to. And then press back into child when you're even on both sides. Again, reaching the arms, releasing the forehead down. Let's come up and we release the hips to one side and bring our head to the opposite. It's just a gentle swing from side to side, good for the lower back. It feels good. You're going as far as you're comfortable with today. That could change practice to practice. Nice, gentle flow. And press back again into your child. Reaching the arms, releasing the forehead. We're going to prepare to come up into our first down dog. So we're going to come up and curl the toes under and then press up and away from the mat. Our fingers are spread, pressing hands into the mat, rotating biceps outward, opening our shoulder blades, pressing our sit bones to the ceiling, and then maybe walking out opposite heels, or even just staying in your down dog. So your knees in your first down dog can be really bent, especially with tight hamstrings, tight muscles. A couple more breaths here. Really feeling the body upside down. We're going to look up and we're going to bring our right foot forward and bring our left foot in for warrior one. I'm going to turn this way. So for warrior one, our hips are pointing forward. Our right knee is over our right ankle. Our left foot is flat on the floor, angled. And you can line up your right heel in the arch of your left foot, or actually whatever is comfortable for you. And the width of where your legs are is up to you as well. This is comfortable. So we want to just make sure our hips are forward here. Inhale, bringing our hands to heart center. And inhale all the way up for cactus arms. So here, our shoulders are back, opening our heart chakra. Maybe we bring our fingertips towards each other. Just twist them in towards each other. And this is our warrior one. So we're engaged here. We're pressing our feet. The side of our left foot pressing into the floor, engaging the legs, keeping those hips squared, left hip forward, so they're squared to the front of the mat. And then bringing our hands to heart center. Let's go ahead and open up for warrior two. So for warrior two, we bring our hips parallel to the long part of our mat. Our right knee, again, we're going to stay bent at the right knee. Our left foot is angled again. Hips are parallel to the long part of our mat. Hands to heart center as we inhale deeply. Exhale, arms out, reaching forward, reaching back. Let's go ahead and bring our shoulders up to our ears and then release. Relax those shoulders away from our ears. So your challenge here, if you want, is widening your stance. So that's where you can pick up some challenge in this pose. While we're here, we're looking over our right fingers, finding our drishti or our focus. We are engaging our legs as we consider as if we could pull our feet together, engaging, tilting the tailbone down just a smidge. And then breathing, engaging our core. Shoulders are back and down. For warrior two, let's turn right palm up to the ceiling and inhale all the way up. Left arm can come behind us for a partial bind. And we can look up at our right palm or down at our left foot, whatever's comfortable for you today. Keeping that right knee bent. And breathing. We're going to bring it around. Let's go ahead and bring that right forearm onto our right thigh. Left hand on the hip. So we can leave our right arm on our right thigh here and then bring our left arm all the way up. So here we can stay right here, or we can engage that core and open up the right arm to the inside of our right leg, pressing, using it as leverage to open up that chest, open up the upper body, and breathe. Important to breathe through all the poses, all of our positions, all the challenges. If we lose our breath, we just take a pause and then come back. Engage the core as we come back up. Warrior two arms here. Let's go ahead and straighten the right leg. Look over those right fingers and hinge at the hips. We're going to go reach right arm forward, feel it on the inner right thigh, and then right arm comes down, left arm comes up for triangle. Keeping the hips forward and the shoulders back, as if we were in between two panes of glass here. Breathing. Engaging the hips or the core as we come up. Release the arms down. And we're going to come into our warrior one hips. So our right foot is, or our right leg is straight, and we're going to hinge forward and release our arms back for jet plane. Really feeling it in the back of our legs, especially that right leg. Both feet are planted. Keeping the hips squared, flat back. And then if you want to transition into our warrior three, we come up on our right foot and reach the arms forward. So we can stay here using that left foot for an anchor, or you can play around and begin to find your way up for warrior three, keeping those hips parallel to the floor. And breathing through this challenge. So again, it's a practice. If we come out, we just go back. Use that left leg for your anchor, or even use, a chair or a wall, just to get the feel of it and work it out, and then coming back and shaking it out. So like I always say, yoga is a practice. It's never going to be done. So there's always going to be times when we have places where we are challenged. And that's a good thing. I'm always challenged. So let's go to the other side and begin with Warrior One. All right, so if we start from our mountain position, that's a good place to start, right? Finding some stability as we press our feet into the floor, the balls of our feet, the heels, the sides of our feet, shoulders are back and down. Nice straight neutral spine, tall spine is the word. Just feeling tall. And breathe into our mountain pose for a few breaths. And then let's take the right foot and bring it back. So now we're on the other side, right? Finding the position, our left knee over left ankle, so our right foot angled forward, taking those hips, bringing them forward, and bringing our hands to heart center, and inhaling all the way up into our cactus arms. Again, maybe twisting those pinkies towards each other, so I just twisting the pinkies towards each other. It opens up a little bit more our whole area, upper body. Engages some more muscles in the arms. Breathing. Engaging the legs as if you could pull your feet together. Keeping those hips straight, parallel to the front of the mat. And then bringing our hands to heart center as we open up for Warrior Two. So we'll just go ahead and open our hips to the long part of the mat. So you may recognize a difference from side to side in your body as well. Maybe one side's more challenging than the other to get to where you want to be. But that's just the way it is. It's all good. We honor where we're at with our yoga practice and our body. Our left knee is over our left ankle. We're going to inhale deeply here. And exhale, arms out. So again, shoulders up and down. Tilt that tailbone down. We're looking over our left fingers. Reaching the arm forward, reaching the arm back. Thinking about pulling our feet together as if we could, engaging those legs. Breathing. A couple of nice deep breaths here in our Warrior Two position. Strong warrior. Let's turn left palm up to the ceiling and then bring that left arm up and bind with our right arm behind us. So we're reaching and breathing. We can look up or down. Keeping that left knee bent. And let's go ahead and bring it around. Left forearm onto our left thigh. Right hand on our hip. Again, let's think about opening the chest and then bringing that right arm up. Here again, we can open up and use leverage, use our arm as leverage to open up a little more. We can even bring our Left arm forward for some core work, or both arms towards the left side of the room. Keeping the right arm at the right ear, right bicep at the right ear. Ooh, feeling that. Inhale, back to warrior two arms. Let's straighten our left leg. Reach forward with our left arm, and then release left arm down, right arm up. Keeping the hips forward, shoulders back. Breathing. And inhale, let's come up and release our arms. And come back into our warrior one with our straight leg, straight front leg. We're going to hinge at the hip as we fold forward, and then bring the arms back. And back up. So keeping our hips squared, reaching the arms back, feeling a lot of nice stretching in the back of that left thigh. And we're going to come up into warrior three as we reach the arms forward, and maybe stay on that right toe or begin to come up, trying to keep the hips parallel to the floor. And breathing, engaging our core helps, our breath helps. If we come out, we just come back up. Again, test it out with your toe, and come up as you wish, for as long as you want, and come back down. And coming all the way out and release. Let's shake that out. So let's do a balancing position, even though that was balancing. All of them are balancing, but we can do our tree. So I like to do it off of my mat. And we'll start with our mountain position, finding that stability of mountain pose, where we're pressing the balls of our feet, the heels, the sides of our feet into the floor. Shoulders are back and down. Finding our breath. Feeling as if we're rooted into the ground from the bottom of our feet, like a tree. And our right foot is going to stay, and we're going to kickstand our left foot. So kickstand the left foot, bringing our hands to heart center. And then if you want to begin to bring your foot up on your leg, you can come up to your calf, avoiding the knee. We don't want to press on our knee, so if you want to go up to your thigh, if that's in your wheelhouse, go there. I'm a calf person, I'll stay here. Inhale. And then come all the way into full expression of tree if you want to. So here again, another one where we focus straight ahead, find that place to focus, find our breath. If we come out of our tree, no big deal, just go back up. It is our practice. Couple more breath here in our balancing tree. And coming down. And shake it out. Finding our mountain position again. Feeling that left foot rooted into the earth, and kickstanding our right foot Bringing our hands to heart center. And finding our way up where we're comfortable. Recognizing, again, side to side, may be different. Just going with the flow there. Accepting it, honoring where we're at today, where our body's at. And then coming all the way into our full expression of tree, if you want to. So we can stay at heart center, or we can come all the way up. We come out, we just find our way back up. Focusing on that one point in front of us, that helps. Focusing on our breath. Maybe pressing the right foot into our left leg sometimes is helpful. And then if you want more challenge, close your eyes. That's always a challenge. There we go. And release. Good, good, good. Take it out. And we'll find our way back down to our mat. Let's come into staff pose. Staff pose is just a big L. Our body is L. So our legs are straight and we sit nice and tall as if we had a string on the top of our head to the ceiling, pulling that up, hands down. Couple breath here. Good. Then let's do our twist. So I'll sit this way. So our legs are straight out. And we're going to bend that right leg. And then we're going to pick up and go over the left. We're going to keep the right arm behind us and bring our left arm up. And then bring it to the outside of that right leg. So if this is challenging, we can hold our whole leg like this, or we can hold our knee as we come around in a twist. And let's take several breaths here. All the benefits of breathing during our twists, taking advantage of nice deep breaths here. Coming around and releasing that leg, the right leg down. Left leg comes up, bending at the left knee. Left leg up and over. Keeping that left arm behind us and bringing the right arm up. And then going to the other side. So again, the same thing. We can keep our right arm on the outside of our left knee. Breathing into this twist. We can hold our knee. Or we can hold the whole leg. Nice deep breath here. Bringing it back and releasing. Let's come into our boat pose. Finding those sit bones. Finding our neutral spine as we reach our arms forward. And coming up. And bringing the legs up to wherever is comfortable for you. We can also leave them on the floor or just hover above the floor. And we'll still feel the engagement of the core. And still feel it. Breathing while we're in this position. Don't hold your breath. We're going to go ahead and do 20 from side to side as we clasp our hands together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Hands behind the knees, lower down all the way to the floor. Bring those knees in. Give yourself a nice gentle rock. Bring your hands on each knee, one hand on each knee, and then like you can draw a circle. You're drawing a circle with your knees, going around one way, and then the opposite way. Just guiding with your hands in nice big circles. And release. Releasing the feet flat, preparing for our bridge pose. So bringing the heels as close to our bottom as is comfortable, keeping our knees bent, hips width apart, arms along our side. We're going to inhale. And then exhale, bringing the hips up to the ceiling, pressing the feet into the floor, engaging the glutes as you press. And if you want to walk your arm or shoulders together and clasp your hands under the body. Breathing. Couple more breaths here. You can do it. Pressing feet into the floor. And release the hands and slowly bring it down. Bring those knees in. Gentle rock. And then we'll do legs up the wall. So you can put your block under your hips or a towel, or you can do without. Just bringing your legs straight up for our inversion today. Our inversions are beneficial for many, many reasons. It's a good good position for at the end of our practice to cool off, relieves anxiety. It's good to do before bedtime. I enjoy it any time of the day. Couple more breath here. And slowly bringing the feet down all the way to the mat, and then picking up the hips to remove your block if you have one there. Let's go ahead and take our arms out like a T. Keeping our knees bent, taking the right over the left, crossing our knees, and then just let the legs float to the left as we turn our head to the right for a big twist. Breathing into this big twist. Nice breath. Couple more breaths. Let's engage the core as we bring those legs up. Release, and then other side, left leg up and over, crossing the knees, and then letting the legs float to the right side of our body as we turn our head to the left. Keeping the shoulders, both shoulders on the floor. Breathing into this nice twist on the other side. And then bringing it back to center. And release. We're going to release all the way down into final relaxation or Shavasana. So we come to this position at the end of our practice to just, our bodies absorbs our practice. We can do a meditation at this time. We'll just take a few minutes tonight to observe our body, maybe recognize any changes we might feel. Couple breath, and then coming back to your normal breathing as we relax the muscles in our face, relaxing the jaw. Just feeling a sense of relaxation in our whole body. Maybe thinking of a perfect scenario where our perfect places where we feel happy, comfortable, at ease. Maybe you're in a float on a river, just floating along, perfect weather. Just very relaxed, floating along, feeling that sunshine on your body. Maybe you have one foot in the water, feeling the nice coolness of the water as you float along the stream. Hearing the birds on each side of that stream, happy birds chirping. Whatever a happy place is for you. Acknowledging our practice tonight, giving yourself a pat on the back for doing it tonight. Good job. Let's inhale our arms up over our head, reaching, pointing our toes, feeling the length of our body. Feeling tall, 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 tall. And bring the knees in. And slowly turning to our side and then pressing up into a seated position. Taking your time, finding your way back here with me, seated. Taking a few breaths. We're going to inhale one last time all the way up. Exhale. Namaste. Excellent. So I hope that was good for you. I really love seeing some folks that we started yoga out many months ago, continuing their practice. That's awesome. I love seeing that. And thank you for joining tonight. Serena, you had half a mat because Penelope, she was in Sphinx pose, taking up all your space. Well, of course she wanted to be with you on your mat, but it was nice of you to give her your knee mat. So I hope she enjoyed yoga tonight with Karen. So thank you for joining, and check in next Tuesday and Thursday at 6 o'clock. Have a good night. Bye, guys.